Yes.
So I decided I'm going to sell it myself.
Okay.
I hired out a lorry, went to Kambani, I sold my cabbages, and once we get to Kambani, 20 other lorries got the memo to go there. So a cabbage that would be going for 70 is now going for 25, 10, 15 shillings, yes. There was too much cabbage. So I'm done. I have counted my losses after 10,000 cabbages trying to sell. I decide I have 50,000. Let me try and see if I can just not waste any produce at the farm and see how I can get it to the Kenyans who need. Because I know people are crying for food.
Right.
And going to bed hungry.
Yes.
And I have cabbages at the farm.
Okay.
Yeah, so I just ask Kenyans, hey, if there's anyone who we can partner with, if there's any well-wisher who'd like to just buy a cabbage at 30 shillings, I'll make sure I get the cabbage from my farm all the way to someone who needs it. And that's why I began.
Wow. Okay, yeah. so we buy your cabbage.
Yes.
And then
that caters for logistics. I am literally making nothing because a lorry, logistics is the main issue. If I had a lorry, taking it to Kambani would be a dream for me. Mombasa, everywhere else.
Do you have a lorry and you're looking for a partner? Lorna is here. She's got cabbages.
Yes.
So that it covers logistics and then you donate the actual produce.
Food. Yes. And if you have a children's home, if you have an organization that feeds street kids, anyone, just you send me a message. I contact all these people, I put them on the list. Once I get the amount of money that is supposed to bring a full lorry to Nairobi, around 2,500 pieces, then I come call all these people and the next day I do donations.
Okay. Yeah. So how much does it take to actually get the cabbage to Nairobi?
The price I put at 30 shillings is the wholesale price at Marigiti.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's just what
so
I
if I wanted to buy a lorry to give away, there's someone sitting at home who's like,
in fact, I'll even do it at a lower price because my thing will just be to harvest them and bring it to you.
Give me a figure.
Yes.
Give me a figure.
25 shillings.
25 shillings per cabbage.
Yes.
Okay, sawa. Yeah. Then how do we reach you?
0729.
Is this really your number? Yes. Like you're not an organization? Like your number, your phone's about to ring right now.
I actually had to get an M-Pesa line because everyone was just, so how do we get you? How do we donate to you?
Okay.
M-Pesa till, cabbages are going bad. Yeah. That's the problem. So I just had to rush, get an M-Pesa number.
Okay.
Because till and everything else is
complex.
It takes time.
Takes time, yes.
Okay.
So, and while people are just buying, others on the back end on my messages, hi, I'm a farmer in Nyeri. Hi, I'm a farmer in Kitui. Hi, I'm a farmer. I have nyanyas. I have warus. I have. Can you just come and pick from me? I can't.
So, but you're on Twitter. Give us your Twitter handle so people can reach you.
Lorna Joyce FA. Same. Lorna Joyce on Instagram. Lorna Joyce on Facebook.
Okay. Okay. Sawa sawa. Yeah. Thank you. Now it's been 10 years. Do you have a business model? Because unfortunately, I've seen and I've been involved in initiatives like this. We start something in Mathare, you start something somewhere, and then after a while, like it's very hard to sustain. Yeah. So how are you sustaining yourself? These are bills. Like, I'm sorry to look at children and say that, but each child has an invoice.
To each child,
yes.
There's a song Sauti Sol sang, Nerea. And there's a line that says Mungu akileta mtoto analeta sahani yake. In these 10 years, it's not been easy. I cannot even begin to explain what I've seen in the 10 years. But as much as it's been hard, I've also seen a lot of goodwill from Kenyans. I've seen a lot of miracles. Like there are days and, we'd sit with my staff and we are like, where are we even getting food from? That was at the time when we were beginning. We didn't know, we didn't have anything. I had finished all my savings. We had nothing. And right now, I wouldn't even say that because we don't even have any donors. We strictly run on well-wishers. Kenyans have a willing heart. And a lot like to be anonymous and they're just like, just tell me what you need. Tell me what you need. Do you need diapers? I'll bring diapers. We have people who shop and bring the things to the center. They don't even want to be known. They just drop things and everything. So one thing I can tell you, in the past 8 years, the children have never lacked food and the children have never lacked clothing. They never lacked toys. They never lacked sofas, beds, mattresses.
What about money?
Yes, now that's
you
where
have an electricity bill, there's water, you have salaries.
So that's what we've been struggling with. We've struggled financially for so long. And, because people donate a lot. Like even right now, if you come to the center, we have a big screen TV. Someone donated it. someone donated sofas, nice beds.
Nice.
So when people come, they assume Angel Center is so heavily funded.
Yeah, you look well.
But
resourced.
yes,
Yeah.
but you see, when you donate, Valentine, if you donate something nice to the children, I'm not going to use it.
That's
I'm going to
true.
put it. I'm going to give it to the kids.
Right.
So financially, now what we do, we put a list every month on Facebook.
Okay.
So there are some people who opt to shop and bring the stuff, and then there are others who opt just to donate the cash.
Okay.
So now that cash they donate, that's now what we use into the salaries, into the bills. And sometimes it's not enough. Like right now, I have 2 months balance for salaries. You know, there are months where I can cover their full salaries. There are months I can't.
Okay.
So, you know, but as I said,
What do you
God
need for salaries? You're on TV, just say. Someone is sitting there like,
Yeah, how much? Just be writing, opening a checkbook right now.
Yeah. No. In a month, like my salary, just the salaries, it comes to about 270K. So
Wow.
so I'm in
How
arrears.
big is your team?
My team is big. I have a team of 26.
Okay.
Yeah, but then they work in shifts.
So you need 540,000 shillings.
Yes.
And that's not including the steamer. Can we please be generous
That's
and send Wamaida home with a
That's
check?
the balance I have as we speak for my
If
staff.
somebody wanted
Okay.
to now write a check and, you know, do some donation and support you, how would they do that?
You can write the check to Angel Center for Abandoned Children. Our till number is 917425. Buy goods. And on our website, you can find our bank account details. Like on the website, there's all the details of how you'd like to donate. And also, if you'd like to donate in kind, you know, just bring the stuff to the home. Like you can go and shop and you bring the stuff to the home. And I also ask people, you know, come and spend time with the children. It's not about money. It's not about, like, it's about, Angel Center is about changing the narrative of children in children homes. We are not just about, you have 100 children. No. We are about empowering them. My older kids, I started taking them for therapy. They're going to, yes, and now that the COVID things are gone down, we are going to continue the therapy sessions for them. You know, they're trying to understand, where is my dad? Where is my mom? Why am I
Right.
here? Why don't I
here?
go home with you? Why do you get to go home with your daughter and not me? You know, so I have to I have to talk to them and change their narrative. I don't want them to go out of the world with that I'm a victim mentality.
I was
like, so I
rejected.
usually tell, like, even my older kids, they know, they've seen pictures of where I got them from, they have seen their files,
Okay.
they understand, and I tell them, you know, that's why I'm here, that's why we are here, you have a whole team. I show them Facebook comments,
Okay.
Facebook status, you know, when I post a picture of them and people comment, I usually show them, I'm like, you know, there's people who love you, but
Yes.
you know, the world is not going to be easy on you just because you're in a children's home. Once you get out of that gate, you're going to be fair game.
Okay.
So you need to go with a mentality, not the victim mentality. You have to rise above it, you know, and you
Okay.
have to, and I also teach them about God. You know, God is the one who has you here. He's the one who rescued us, you know. He's the one who's providing.
He's the one who
us.
touched Wamaida and said to you,
By
"Let's
how
start."
I couldn't do this. Like me, he collected me from the sewage. I used to be
Okay.
a party animal, you know. But, you know, he changes things and he changes people. And, you know, I try to teach them just to be strong.
Okay.
Not to be victims.
We're about to finish. I want a hard-hitting fact from you. I've heard so many times that the boy child is not being adopted. And you said there's an issue with adoptions right now in Kenya. Can you just say a little bit more about that for our hard-hitting fact before we leave?
Yeah, I'm a big advocate of the boy child because I've raised a lot of boys. Right now, my boys, I have 32 boys. And the African tradition, boys are abandoned most. Like most of the children I've collected are boys. And then girls are adopted faster. Because that whole thing, the African tradition of, I'm not going to raise someone else's son and whatever. And the issue of adoption, I think, has been cleared now. But then you see COVID came.
Okay.
So, you know, maybe it will resume again January or something when things
Okay.
settle down. Because as of January of 2020, there was a go-ahead.
Okay.
But, you know, even to renew licenses and everything, but then now we got hit by COVID, yeah. So, but
Okay.
yeah, the boy child is in trouble. And I usually tell men out there, come and, the children homes are not just for women. Come and visit these boys, empower them. What you want for your son, want for these guys. They have no one. We are the ones God has put here for them.
Yes.
So let's come and be men. Teach them how to be men. I
I
can't
love
teach
that.
a man to be a man, a boy to be a man.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. I love that.
We talked actually.
Yes.
Oh, she called me
Yeah.
actually last
When
week.
I was starting out, I was given her number.
Oh,
and
really?
And I
To
called
take
her.
cabbages.
Yes.
To take cabbages.
Nice.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so the hard-hitting fact I want from you, Lorna, is how you're going to sustain this. We've seen very many initiatives, and they're hard to sustain. It
Yeah.
costs you as a person, and
Yeah.
they're difficult. You know.
Yeah.
So how are you going to sustain this? Have you given this some thought?
First of all, everywhere I've been just makes me cry. It's everywhere. Everywhere I go, just giving out that one cabbage, I cry. So I make time to just play with these kids, enjoy their time, learn who they are, and just be in their presence, because that is what humbles me most. I keep saying I have lost a lot at the farm, but I have gained so much with what I have done by donating. And I think what I just need to settle with is logistics. If I can get my own lorry, if I can get funding for that, I'll make sure cabbages, warus, whatever is in anyone's farm that is in surplus, I'll go try and see how I can get that to the people who need it.
Yeah.
Just
Okay.
that.
Could you kindly repeat the numbers where people can get in touch with you and
okay.
also send some
Or
stuff?
your Twitter handle, yes.
So my Twitter handle, Instagram and Facebook is Lorna Joyce FA. I have an M-Pesa line, if that's okay.
Go ahead.
011-2211-388. That is send money. It's the new Safaricom line. So yeah, you can
Alright.
get me there.
And your
Okay.
till number?
Our till number is buy goods 917-425, but you can get all the details of Angel Center on our website, which is www.angelcenter.org.
Okay. Thank you so much, ladies. It's so inspiring.
having us.
Yanni, I've left this show with like my heart full. I'm
know,
like,
right?
yes,
Yeah.
What comes to mind for me every time we have the conversation about Shujaas is just how much of a difference one individual person can make. And also when I look around, I'm reminded constantly that the Kenya I live in has cost so many people so much of their lives, so much of their money, so much even of their mental health, to fight for this space where we can express ourselves, where we live in peace, and we can actually move around with relative ease as well, and do business, make money, and create the lives that we are proud of. So be a Shujaa. I think let's continue that spirit of being a Shujaa for the Kenyan next to you, and even just for yourself.
Yeah.
So thank you so much. You are officially in the loop, and I'm saying good night. And Mike has a guest for you on Unplugged.
Of course, remember every Friday on Unplugged, we give creatives opportunities to come and talk to us about their music, about what they're doing creatively, and we celebrate them on Unplugged. Next, I have Andy Saharan, who you do not want to miss. From Mombasa to the world, this man is amazing. That's all on Unplugged. Next.